Guys, so if you follow me, you know that this is not my regular background. I'm actually out of town. If y'all follow me on like any of my other social media platforms like Snapchat or Instagram, you guys know that my son actually runs tomorrow on Father's Day in the New Balance Nationals track meet. So we're out of town for that. But I wanted to come on here and do more of like a vlog, like just a real comfortable chit chat video, because there has just been so much craziness going on in YouTube recently. And I really felt like I needed to come on and talk about it. Now, again, if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know my stance with Jeffree Star. Y'all know I don't do him. I have no problem standing up and saying that the things that he said, not just in the past, because he's back to doing things recently, just things that he says and does, like I'm not cool with, I'm not fooling with, I'm not rocking with. I know a lot of people try to say, oh, he's changed, he's a different person. I guess I just can't seem to erase or get out of my mind the whole throw battery acid in black women's faces to lighten us up. A lot of people have tried to say, oh, Tiff, it was just a joke. People took it out of context. I just really don't know how you take something like that out of context. And honestly, I don't find the joke in that. I'm sorry that I don't find it funny for someone wanting to throw battery acid on me because I am a black woman. I'm a woman of color. So, you know, not just that, just the derogatory way that he continues to talk about, and just come at females is crazy to me. I just can't stand for it. So again, I don't do him. But he's been back to his regular antics. He's back in the blogs, back in the news. If you guys follow anything nowadays, you know that he just got into it with Jackie Ina, calling her a rat, and they've been going back and forth. I saw today that Tati here on YouTube uploaded a video with him. This was not a surprise. If you follow her, you knew that she'd been talking about doing it, and I know a lot of people voiced like, Tati, please don't do it, please don't collaborate with him. And I just felt like when I saw that video, girl, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And I felt so disappointed as a subscriber and a supporter of hers. And I did comment on her video. Some people said that the comment got taken down. I don't know if it did or not. I did take a screenshot of it, so I'll probably include it somewhere in the video so you guys can see. I didn't say anything mean. I didn't say anything harsh. But again, I tell you guys all the time, even though I make YouTube videos, I watch just as many YouTube videos as I actually upload. So I just commented as a very disappointed supporter. And I was going through the comments and I was reading where a lot of people were like, I don't understand why you guys are attacking her. I don't understand why you guys are attacking Jeffree Star. And I don't really think it was the fact of anybody attacking her. I just feel like people were expressing the fact that they were disappointed that she would still choose to go ahead and do a collab. And I really sat back and thought about it, because I know a lot of people are going to feel like it's a free country. This is her friend. You know, she wants to do something with her friend. Y'all need to calm down. It's not that serious. So I wanted to kind of step out of it and look at it from a friend's point of view. Now, you guys hear me say all the time, Mimi and Kiki, Kiki Styles 101 and Beauty by Benji here on YouTube, they both do videos. We are really, really good friends outside of YouTube. So I took it as if one of them went and said all these derogatory things constantly in the news about negative things and just demeaning things. As a friend, what would I do? And I know that everybody messes up. She made a post on that same video like, he that is without sin cast the first stone. Y'all know I'm a preacher's kid, so I know all about that Bible verse. But I feel like she has a huge following. You know what I mean? And by not ever really truly addressing the situation, and the one time she did kind of address it, she's like, well, you know, it didn't really affect me. He's never came at me that way. I feel like the message she sent out with that video is just kind of like, screw it, get over it. It is what it is. And if this was my friend, if Jeffree Star in some strange unicorn themed world was my friend, how would I have handled that same situation? And I know me, if my friend is wrong, I am adult enough and we should be friends enough that I can come to you and tell you, you know what, you're wrong. And if we both were in the media world, if we both did YouTube videos, and I know I have a following, and I don't have just a white following, I have an Asian following, I have a men and women of color following, like I have all these people who are subscribed to me, yes, I would feel like I owed them to do something, make some type of statement just to say, listen, I get that this is my friend. My friend was wrong in what he said. I don't stand for what my friend said. I don't agree with anything that he said. He's still going to continue to be my friend because you know what? We don't know what kind of relationship they have outside of the camera, behind closed doors. We don't really know what, well, I mean, you can kind of tell what type of person Jeffree Star is. But as far as their friendship goes, we don't know what it is that they have in common, what life trials they went through, or whatever it is that brought them together outside of the mighty dollar. But I'd be willing to say this is still going to be my friend. And as their friend, I feel like it's my job to kind of school them, to get them on the right path, to be like, listen, dog, you was wrong. You was wrong for what you did. You know, I'm going to continually be in their ear like, you need to apologize. You were wrong. You need to do better. That's not going to make me stop being their friend. But I am going to come on and make sure it's known like, listen, I don't agree. I don't stand behind that. Wrong is wrong. And I feel like instead she took the backpedal approach, what I feel like a lot of people are taking when it comes to Jeffree Star. And that is, well, it didn't really affect me. Well, it was in the past. Well, there's not really any proof. Well, he did apologize. And that to me is where the problem comes in. It has nothing to do with Tati as a YouTuber. It has nothing to do with her review. Like, no one is attacking her on that. I think more than anything, we're just using our voice, just like she's using her voice, to say, we're just disappointed. We're disappointed in the fact that you would kind of sweep everything he did underneath the rug and come up with this whole, well, I get the first word from him, so if you don't have any proof of it, then I'm going to go by what he said. So if Jeffree Star is saying, oh, I didn't really mean it like that, or I didn't say it like that, forget what y'all are talking about. Forget what the video proof has been. Forget what the Twitter proof has been. You know what I mean? And that to me is my issue. Like, my stance on Jeffree Star, child, is not going to change. Like I said in the beginning, I don't rock with him. I don't do him. I don't support him. I'm not going to support him. And honestly, I'm not really going to support anybody who supports him. It's not like he ever really addressed it. I saw some tweets where he threw out like some little, well, if it's that important or if it's that big of a deal, I'm sorry. Like, he never really addressed what he was sorry for. And someone who is really truly sorry in something, you attempt to do better. You don't continue to do the same things. But as we can see with the whole thing that's going on with Jackie Aina, with the whole thing he did with Makeup Shayla, and everybody else that he since then, you know, gotten on, you haven't really changed. You still go back to those same demeaning words. You still go back to those same antics that kind of got you in hot water before. So are you changing when you have a new palette coming out and you still want people, meaning women and men of color, to support you? Are you changing then? Are you changing when you have a new lipstick coming out? Are you changing when you have a big project coming out? You know, you're changing when it suits you. It's not necessarily that you're changing completely as a person. So again, I don't do him. Y'all know I say all the time, it's your life, it's your money. You are free to spend it how you want. This is never about me coming on to try and change your opinion, but I have this platform, so I'm using my platform for exactly what it's intended for, and that is to let you guys know my thoughts and my opinions. But oh, sorry about that. But again, I just feel like with the whole Tati thing, it's just more about disappointment. I don't think people should take it as, oh, you guys are just attacking her. Like, it's not that. It's not that at all. But, you know, just like everyone wants to say, well, it's her channel, she can say what she wants to say. As her subscribers, can't we do the same thing? Can't we then come on and let her know how we feel, people who've been supporting her for the longest, if we have a problem? And I definitely had a problem. I definitely felt some kind of way about it, and I definitely unsubscribed. And I know she has, like, close to 3 million subscribers, so maybe my one unsubscription is not going to mean that much, but it makes me feel better about myself that no, I'm not standing behind someone that is going to just blatantly ignore the things that he's done. I feel like if she was able to come out and truthfully address everything, don't just give this half behind statement of, well, I don't really know, he's great to me, so I don't really know what you guys are talking. No, be a true friend. A true friend, my friends, I'm able to tell them when they're wrong, and I expect the same from my friends. My friends are able to gather me together when I'm slipping, like, Tiff, nah bruh, that ain't it, you need to get yourself together. That's what a true friend is. A true friend is not someone who's just gonna only sit back and not say anything and watch you go on a decline. You know what I'm saying? A real friend is not gonna sit back and watch your downfall and watch you destroy yourself and watch you not be to your best potential. You know, Jeffree Star, he has a big platform. He has a big following. And the things that he does and the things that he encourages others to do is not cool. And I feel like the people who are saying, well, you guys really need to get over it, it's probably because it does not affect you as much. I feel like it was someone who was coming for his status, because as far as I know, he is a gay man. So I feel like if it was somebody coming for that, like, people would be going crazy. People would be going nuts. Y'all would be ready to attack that person who's ever saying it. So why don't you all see the same thing in what he's saying? Why don't you all see that he's doing the same damage? He's doing the same thing to a race. He's doing that to, again, throwing battery acid to lighten black women up. For what? Is our skin not beautiful enough as is? We already have had this thing in society where it's, oh, if you're not light skinned, you're not beautiful. So to say something like that, like, you really have to get to the root of it. A lot of people don't understand, again, because it doesn't affect them, so they make it as though it's not a big deal when truly it is. But it has to be something that you've gone through, you know what I'm saying, to personally understand it. So that's how I feel. A lot of you guys have messaged me like, Tiff, what do you think? Are you going to do a video about it? So I just wanted to come on here real collected, cool, calm, and collected. Again, I'm in a hotel room right now, but just to let you guys know my thoughts. Again, me and Jeffree Star, we ain't gonna rock. I don't do him. But as far as the whole Tati thing, I was really disappointed. And as a matter of fact, I'm really disappointed in anyone who could, again, just kind of overlook it. Now, if you've came and you've made your stance, you know what I mean, you said what you had to say, I could probably respect you a lot more for at least coming out and speaking about it. But I feel like so many people are afraid to do that. They're afraid of the backlash. They're afraid that Jeffree Star is going to send his people in to attack. They're afraid that, you know, oh, well, I might not get this sponsorship, or, you know, I might not be able to go on this free trip or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. My skin is thick enough to handle whatever comes along with making this video. But again, who am I to not stand up on my platform and maybe speak for those who don't really have a voice? So there you have it for those of you who've been asking me about it. I know this is going to be a controversial topic. I allow everybody to come in and say whatever it is you have to say, but it's always be respectful, just as I would be to you all. And if you can't do that, blocked, delete, blocked, and delete it. And it's that simple. So let me know what you guys think down below, and let's talk about it. All right, guys. Bye.